Hello and welcome back to the Knitting and Grieving podcast. My name is Mira. You have found the Dead Knitter Society YouTube channel, and this is my little corner of the internet where grief and fiber arts intersect. So last week I did not get an episode up because when the dumpsters in the backyard of my life are on fire, they all do it at the same time, and it's a conflagration, and all I am left to do is grab some marshmallows and toast. So I flew to Florida for a family emergency, and I did get to spend some time with my beloved grandma, who is 94 years young, and if I can be half as just stalwart as she is when I am 94, I will be a very happy girl. But I was there for 2 days, and then I came back very late at night and spent most of last week quite sleep deprived, and really have not made a ton of knitting progress. I will say I finished my Harlow Flip on the plane when I was going there. So I took the first flight out on the Saturday morning. I had to drop my son off at 3:45 in the morning to his high school to get on a coach bus to go to a different airport to fly to the same airport. So I dropped him off at 3:45 and then kept driving into Boston to catch my 6 a.m. flight. And rather than sleeping like an intelligent person, I finished this hat, which I missed the deadline. That's maybe the theme of this episode is I am just not, my life is not allowing me to make deadlines right now. Or maybe it's reframing the use of deadlines. Pixie Cardigan is going live tomorrow, and I will not have mine done. I am still stuck on Sleep Island. It's such a beautiful knit. I'm going to link the pattern page, like her pattern page. I will put that in show notes, even if I edit it tomorrow. I just love Leslie's patterns so much. Pixie Cardi by Knit Graffiti is coming out tomorrow, June 10th. I love her patterns. They're so well written. They're clear. The brioche and the 2-color garter stitch. The honeycomb brioche was challenging. So maybe not a first time brioche project. But I am really excited to eventually have that done. I just feel a little stalled out on everything right now because there's so much going on. If you're looking for a beginner brioche project, this Harlow Flip hat would be a good one. The cool thing about it is you syncopate the colors. So if I'll show you, see how there's knit stitches here and then it turns into the valley. This is simply done by, so you're barking, which is brioche knitting this, and then you switch and you start burping or brioche purling. So it changes the color of the ridges so that when you flip the brim, you have a one color hat, and it is reversible. This pattern is by Andrea Mowry. This was her spring knitting challenge. I did not get it done in the time allotted. It took me about 5 extra days, but again, life is teaching me that deadlines are more like guidelines. So that's the other side. I made this out of Farmer's Daughter Fibers pishkun, and I forget the color names, but I'll link my project page for this. And then also spincycle, dreamstate. Really squishy, beautiful, lovely. This is like the perfect height. Oh, I have an actual hair elastic, and usually I just tie my hair up in a knot because it's long enough now. But my crazy cat is scratching on the glass window. But so we have a cute little beanie done. This seems to be my jam, is I just do like a beanie a month right now and then very slowly make progress on everything else. I have one rat done, my Hope Rats. I think I showed you this one last time. I still need to finish a couple more by like Thursday. Deadlines, guidelines. I'm gonna start my beanie with mom's patterning as soon as I finish my Tanager Tank. I tried this on. It stretches, guys. It stretches. I'm not a toddler. It stretches. And it looks really good on. I tried this on with some barbacord. So I put this Progress Keeper when I tried it on. I wanted about 2 more inches of body length so that I don't look like Pooh Bear. I still feel quite self-conscious about the scars from my hysterectomy. So I want to make sure that I have like good coverage over those scars. So this is about 1 inch. So I should be able to finish this. I thought I was going to have it done yesterday. I didn't. But by the end of the week, I think. So next week I should be able to show you that one. And I want to figure out this beanie situation. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do the decreases for that with the triangles. But I don't know. So tomorrow, now we can talk about some grief. Oh, let me also show you June in New England. I need to knit more socks and I hate knitting socks, but that's like how I'm getting to wear hand knits a lot of the time. Anywho, so tomorrow, the hospice agency that took care of my mom, they do like a biannual grief night. So one is in June and one is in December. And December's is like a lighting candles of remembrance. I didn't get to go last year, but I'm going to go this year. And then this one tomorrow is a paint night. And Mom is somewhere laughing because I was so opposed to any kind of visual art medium because she was so good and I do bad stick figures. But I can only celebrate her spirit by leaning into where I need to grow, I guess. The anniversary of her death is quickly approaching. It is 2 weeks from Thursday, and I have so many feelings about it. Amongst the conflagrations of the dumpster fires of my life are some, difficulties with school and work and kids. And I am not sure how many times a day I say, dear God, I want to be able to talk to my mom. I can't believe it's almost been a year. I literally don't know how, when someone that important dies, you're like, how do I survive? How do I do this? And I guess it's literally moment to moment, because I don't know how I've done it, but somehow this year has passed. So yeah, I'm all up in my feelings. I am not super productive, I think, because I am just having such a hard time wrapping my head around everything. And I'm giving myself a lot of grace. I'm actually taking that day off of work, and then I'm taking a couple of days off to just get out of Dodge. I don't want to be around home. So I'm going to go elsewhere and just kind of sit with it. What else do? You sit with it. That is how you get through grief. You make friends with it. It is a companion. It is something that just stays with you, I think. Yeah. There's big stuff. Lots of big stuff. All right, today is going to be a much shorter episode because aforementioned fires, and I just don't have a lot in me today. As always, I'm so grateful you're here. If you enjoy my content, please do like, subscribe, alarm bell, etc., YouTube things. I wish you gentleness in whatever grief you may be carrying. And I wish you the ability to find a pack of marshmallows when your life is on fire and at least make a tasty snack. Sending you all the love in the world, and I will see you next week.